it is Jessica Weaver, and I want to talk to you today about why you haven't followed through on your goals. And I don't know where you are located, but I'm in New Jersey, and we just got dumped on by snow last night. And it made me think today about all the times we had the best intention to do something, but we got snowed in, or something came up and it got in our way and we never followed through on our best intention to get it done, or our goals, or something we really wanted to do but never did. Why the heck aren't we following through? And all day long I've had this idea in my mind, and I just keep laughing because it's so true. We have the best intention to eat right this weekend. Oh, but it's a cold weekend. We're going to drink a little bit. We're going to have some extra candies, though that cake looks so good. Or we have the best intention to work out this morning, but the kids were crazy. They had a delayed opening. They had no school, and I didn't get through to it. And all day long, every time I mean to do something, like, oh, I had the best intention to get that done, and I just didn't get it done. It is so true. We have the best of intentions to get everything done, especially with our money, but things come up. We have a delayed opening and now our whole week gets thrown off, or there's no school and our whole week gets thrown off, or we have a health issue and our whole week gets thrown off. I wanted to do my hair this morning, but I woke up and my neck was hurting me. I had the best intention to blow dry my hair, but just didn't happen. So how many times in your life did you have the best intention to get something done? Hey, Carly. And something fell through? What was the reason behind it? Why aren't we following through on so many aspects of our lives? Even if it's just to book a doctor's appointment, if it's just to book a call with me, if it's just to pick up, shout out to my book, even if it's just to read a book about your money, we have the best intention to do it, but we just don't do it. So why don't we do it? That's what I've been thinking about all day long. Why aren't we getting these things done? Is it because we really don't want to? Is it because we don't have accountability to it? Is it because the thing we want to do is a little scary and we don't have anybody there to push us out of our comfort zone to do it? Why aren't we doing it? Are we too busy? I think that's a big thing too. We're so busy that even if we get a 5-minute hour break, that would be nice, right? An hour break, we fill it up with all this other stuff to do. The easy stuff, the things that we can multitask while we're doing it. So I think I came up with 5 reasons why we have the best intention to get something done, but we just don't do it. I think a big thing is the accountability. Not having somebody to hold us accountable to doing these things. And this comes back in a few different other reasons for it. So do you have somebody who holds you accountable to your goals, to doing things that are out of your comfort zone, to push you? If you don't, I highly recommend it. I have a few accountability buddies, and I would not be where I am without them. And I probably wouldn't make it through the day without them. Accountability buddies, and it should not be somebody you are extremely close with, because they don't want to see you stressed, they don't want to see you uncomfortable, they want to keep you nice, cozy, and safe in your little bubble. But you need an accountability buddy who's going to push you out of that bubble and get you going. I think another reason is we aren't clear on what it is we really want. So you might be thinking, I really want to own my own business. But why the heck haven't you followed through on it? You have the best intention to get it going, but you just haven't. Well, is that really what you want? Do you want to have all that responsibility? You might think it might be too much stress, too much pressure, or too big of a thing to get going on. The timing isn't right. I hear that a lot too. So think about get really clear on what it is you want, what are your goals, so that when you do have the intention, you follow through on it. Okay, because when we don't follow through, I think that's when we start to get really down on ourselves. We beat ourselves up, and it ends up just hurting us in the long run. We don't follow through. And then people start to view us differently when we say all these things that we're going to do, but we don't follow through on them. They start to, they're not very reliable, or they just talk a lot. They're big talkers, but they don't really put it into action. Right? And I know when I work with people in business who don't follow through on things, you start to use them less and less because you put so much into it, yet you're not getting much back out of it, or they're falling on their promises or their commitments to you. So your relationships are going to shift a lot when you keep saying you have the best intention to do something, but you don't do it. You don't follow through on it. So we said accountability is a reason we don't follow through on things. Clarity on your goals, getting clear on what it is you really, really want. I think guidance is another big one. Not knowing what that actual first step is. I get this a lot, especially women, when they're going through a divorce or they want to do a career change or something. They keep going like, what is my first step? Who do I call first? I figured it should be you because of the money, or do I talk with an attorney first, or career coach, a business coach? Who do you contact first? What is that first step? And I know when we don't know what the heck we're doing, that's a perfect example of putting things off, procrastinating, and not following through on our goals, on what we say we're going to do. So not having clear on what that step is, having that guidance. And I always tell people when they work with me, when they work with somebody, they have clear intention on their first step. They feel so freaking good when they make that first step that they don't have these intentions and not follow through. They are following through on them. They keep moving themselves forward. Right? I envision my company as this train, right? This bus going full throttle forward, and you can either jump on it with us or you can stay where you currently are. So when you think about it that way, okay, this is where I want to be, but I'm here. What's going to get me there? Is there a vehicle? Is there something there to move me forward with it? So I'm not making these decisions haphazardly. I'm not just making these decisions without any intent, without any purpose behind them. Another reason is it's scary. Sometimes we set these intentions and they're so scary. And I hear women a lot saying that they don't write down their goals because they don't want to be disappointed if they don't hit them. And that sucks. That really sucks. You should, even if you don't hit them, at least you had a goal, you had a dream, and you were working towards it. That's all that matters. It doesn't really matter if you hit it or not. As long as you keep moving forward, trying to obtain it. That's what really matters. So I think that's being scared, being intimidated by it is a big thing. Feeling intimidated is a big part of why people don't move forward in their life, because they're scared of what the change will bring. It might bring different aspects to relationships. Some relationships might go away. Some relationships might come into your life. And I know I've seen that happen in my own life, how relationships have shifted and changed. And that's fine. I just reading another book. Where's that book? Here it is. Less Stress Life. And it said relationships come into our lives for a season, for a reason, or a lifetime. So relationships are always changing, and they come in, they do their purpose, and they might go away. They might come back, they might not, but they came into your life for a purpose. So I know it can be really scary with change. It can be intimidating, but we need to embrace it. We need to accept it, because otherwise you're not going to get what you want. And the last reason I think we don't have follow through on our best intention to get things done is our schedule. We're so freaking busy. We don't make room to achieve our goals. We don't make room in our schedule to put things down to achieve our goals. Right? For me, money, I have a Strong Retirement Club, and we call it me time. You schedule it in your calendar for me time to focus on you, to focus on achieving your goals. So I think that's a big thing. We fill our lives to death with all this busy work because we think being busy means I'm being productive, means I'm getting shit done. But are you really getting shit done? Are you just, again, haphazardly going through the motion, filling your plate with more and more stuff, thinking, okay, at some point I'll get to it, or I must be doing something right if I'm so busy. So accountability, clarity on your goals, clarity on your steps. What is your first step with your your best of intention to get something done, but what is that first step? And knowing what that first step is so important. Hello to everybody who is watching right now. I want to know what you guys think about this. You had the best of intention to do something today. What was it? What did you want to do today but didn't get done? I keep a whole list of stuff that I need to get done. And I try to check them off and add. But we get intimidated by it, we get scared. by it. And then I think those go hand in hand with getting busy. When we get scared or intimidated by something, we will busy ourselves to kind of distract from it, to occupy our mind from thinking about the big scary thing that we should be doing but we're not doing. So I encourage you to write down what was the thing that you had the best of intention to do today or this week or something, especially with your money, and then figuring it out. How am I going to be accountable to it? Is this something that I really want? Who's going to help me? And how am I going to fit it into my schedule? All right? Those are 4 really cool key takeaways that I'm going to do too, because I had the best of intention to do a few things today, but my daughter had a 2-hour delay, so that set my whole day back. So how am I going to fit it into my busy schedule? Might do it tonight, but I'll keep you posted. Thanks for watching. Mwah.